I'm Jamal Abdi, the Policy Director of the National Iranian American Council. I want to tell you about an important effort happening in Congress and how you can help support it. Now, we all know that diplomacy is the only way that we can prevent war with Iran, resolve the nuclear standoff, and create mechanisms that can effectively address the human rights situation and create the space necessary for Iran's pro-democracy and human rights movement to succeed. Barbara Lee, a representative from California, and 9 of her colleagues have introduced legislation to support diplomacy, H.R. 4173, and we need to make sure that every member of Congress hears about this bill and signs on to it. So what does the bill do? It does 3 things. The first is it lifts the no-contact policy with Iran so that U.S. diplomats are no longer barred from talking to their Iranian counterparts. This will put the onus on Iran to lift their own no-contact policy so that finally these discussions can start to happen. The second thing it does is it actually would appoint a special envoy to lead U.S. diplomacy with Iran so we can ensure that there's a sustained diplomatic process in place. And then the third thing that it does is it actually makes clear there's no authorization for war with Iran and no taxpayer funding can be used to fund a war with Iran. So what can you do to help out? Well, the first thing is to actually write a letter to your member of Congress. You can visit a website that we set up, www.niacouncil.org/diplomacybill, and there you'll find our action alert so that you can send that letter and learn more about the bill. The second thing you can do is to share that with your friends and family so that they weigh in with their member of Congress and tell them how important this bill is. The third thing you can do is call your member of Congress's office and tell them to sign on to the bill. And you can find their number at the webpage that we set up. And then lastly, we're going to be setting up meetings across the country for Iranian Americans to meet face-to-face with their member of Congress to tell them how important this bill is. So if you're interested, you can work with us to set up that meeting and weigh in with your member of Congress directly. So I hope that you visit the website. Hopefully we can build a lot of support for this measure and start to put these mechanisms in place so that we can stand up against war and in favor of a diplomatic solution to the standoff. Thanks so much.